The airport ride van, you guys may have seen, there have been some table tents all around dining halls, various dining halls. And yes, and so it is, as you already know, we've already pitched it to you, but the times are going up really fast. We've had to get a second van for one of the times, so just if you need to have a van going for Thanksgiving, place your order, tell your friends. It's only $20. Okay, that's all. Any other officer reports?
Yeah. Org senators, remember there's also news flashes for you guys. What you can do with those is put them up in Blanchard for students that like day students that don't really ever go into dorms. So just take like
and also academic buildings.
And academic buildings. So just take a few. There's not that many. So org senators, if you can lend a hand with that, that'd be great. Thanks.
I have one. All throughout the semester, the Ways and Means Committee has been meeting to do special funding, and like you guys know, you guys don't get to vote in that. You guys vote in contingency and regular funding. But I was wondering if you guys would be interested in having an updated list of what we've all approved so far. I could do it in the form of like a really quick presentation, or I could send it to you via email. I'm going to throw it out and ask what y'all want to do.
Maybe a presentation, so we could like know how the process goes, because I think that's something like that I'm interested in, but I don't know if that way.
So I can do like a really quick presentation next week. It'll take like maybe 5 minutes.
Sounds perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, Nikki.
All right.
Any other officer reports? Okay. So we're now gonna introduce the Field Hockey Organizing Committee. I think you're good too.
Okay, so hi, I'm Kiki Boyles. I'm a sophomore and I'm the vice chair of the Field Hockey Organizing Committee, also known as the Fockers. I'm here representing a group of like 16 students that are working on this with me, including Bridget and Labo, who I saw walk in, and they're fantastic. Just to put you guys in the mood, I'm going to show you, a quick video. It's 30 seconds, I promise. Is there a sound?
There should be a little
Be there November 21st and 22nd at the Turf and Track Complex in South Hadley, Massachusetts.
Look at you guys!
2009 NCAA Division III Field Hockey Championship hosted by Mount Holyoke College. Call 413-538-2310 or log on to ncaa.com/tickets.
So, pretty exciting. Also, we do have this championship central page with all information you could ever want about the championship. And finally, I'm just going to take you guys through a quick PowerPoint. I know I only have a few minutes. About ways that you can get involved besides just coming to the championship. Did you have anything special you want to say, or just?
I would just love to be there.
Okay. So obviously there's the championship logo. You're going to see this everywhere. It's really exciting. It's really important to Mount Holyoke that we're hosting this championship. You can see the quotes from Lori Priest, our athletic director, and Lori Hendricks, who's the associate athletic director. And my summary of what they've said is that this really puts Mount Holyoke under the spotlight. We're going to have ESPN, CBS is going to be here. They're going to be running a live webcast of the whole championship. Hopefully, Deval Patrick will be doing one of the VIP coin tosses. And Saturday, you guys can get the inside scoop. Our new president will be in the alum tent that we're also hosting. So come on by to at least say hi to her, because she's really looking forward to meeting as many students as possible over the course of the weekend. So it's really exciting. It was a huge coup for us to win the bid. It's very competitive to be able to even host the championship. And we were up against schools that have hosted it many years in a row, and so it was really exciting last fall when we won that. Also, the other thing is that, like anything Mount Holyoke, this has been very student-driven. As I mentioned, I'm the vice chair, but my chair, J.J. Archibald, and I have been heading a committee of all students that have really been they've been running pretty much everything to do with the championship, everything from planning to the required community service event that all of the athletes coming to our campus will participate in, and that will be done at the Peck and Mosier schools. to coordinating a flyover from Westover Air Base. Really exciting, and obviously contacting all these huge names, VIPs. Also, I'll just put in a quick plug. Barbara Cassani is going to be speaking to the athletes on campus on the evening before their championship. And that is not open to Mount Holyoke students, but we have gotten her, and I'll explain who she is in a second, to do a special panel on leadership through the Weissman Center that afternoon. So Friday, the 20th of November, she's a huge alumnus you should meet. She's a former trustee, was one of the first executive, she's the first CEO of U.S. Airways, first female CEO of U.S. Airways. She started her own airline company, and she also just pretty much single-handedly won the London Olympics bid. So she's huge and has a huge amount of experience in obviously a couple different fields. So definitely go to that panel. As I was saying, this has been completely student-run, and in that sense, we also will need a ton of volunteers, and this is the message I really hope to drive home to you guys. And make sure I'm not terribly over.
It's okay. Take your time.
Drive home to you guys, and make sure you tell your halls, anyone you talk to, we have opportunities for volunteers in basically all aspects. So if you're interested in networking with alums, you can work in our alumni tent. If you have a fleet license, we're going to need student drivers to be driving these very important people back and forth from their hotels. 10-minute drives, but a 10-minute drive with a very important person in your back seat can get you a job. So that's exciting. And just a couple of other areas that you can volunteer. There's going to be a team, hotel hospitality, the game environment, Friday community service, the alumni tent, and then also the hospitality for the coaches, the NCAA committee, who are all very accomplished people. Even if you're not interested in sport, they have some great advice, great things to tell you, and they love Mount Holyoke. I just have to say that. Brian Williams, who is the director of the NCAA committee, came off of the huge men's lacrosse tournament last June between Cornell and Syracuse, and that's obviously a huge D1 men's event. And the next weekend they came to Mount Holyoke for a site visit to check that we were doing everything that we were supposed to be doing, and he was blown away. So they're totally psyched on Mount Holyoke. So they're great people to have around. In terms of contacts, Team Hotel Hospitality, Lorianne Lu Yen, she's running that piece of it, and there's going to be welcome desk, greeters, hospitality rooms, and that kind of your right-hand side of the PowerPoint are kind of the skills required to do all these things. And I'll just run through this quickly. Alumni tent, Bridget's running, and she's done a fantastic job planning it. I really recommend volunteering for her. And then there's all this hospitality stuff also involved, assembling everything from assembling gift baskets, and that may even be just a commitment of an hour, to greeters at the Champions Dinner, which will also be really, really exciting. And if you work for that, you can stay for Barbara Cassani's talk. So interesting perks for all of these. All of these people listed at the top, I should mention, are our subcommittee project chairs, and so those are the students that have been working with JJ and I to plan each of these individual aspects of the championship. And you can see, I won't repeat everything that's already there. And finally, if you're interested in community service, Nikki Yoshida is in charge of the community service event that will be going on at the Peck and Mosier schools. We'll be running a field hockey clinic that is one-half field hockey development skills that the field hockey team from Mount Holyoke will be running, and then one-half that is life skills and leadership skills development. And we'll certainly need volunteers. Again, you don't have to be an athlete. We encourage non-athletes to participate as much as possible. And we're going to need plenty of volunteers for that as well. So if you're interested in getting into the community service side of things, we have that opportunity as well. And that is it. If you have any questions about the championship?
You can take questions now.
Okay.
I have a quick.
Sorry, did I?
Yeah, no, just if you guys are interested in volunteering or attending other people, best people to contact will be either myself or Laurie Hendricks has also forms that you guys can fill out.
There are forms, sorry, I forgot to mention this, forms to fill out in Kende.